Russian warplanes launch airstrikes in Syria. The target, according to Moscow, is ISIL. The air power comes just hours after Russia's parliament authorized the use of military force. And it is causing a ripple effect around the globe. CCTV's Anya Ardayeva starts our coverage with this report from Moscow.
Russia's defense ministry confirmed that Russian warplanes began conducting airstrikes on Syria Wednesday. The announcement came just hours after Russia's upper house of parliament, the Federation Council, unanimously approved President Vladimir Putin's request to use Russia's armed forces outside of the country. However, Kremlin officials said that using ground troops is out of the question for now.
We are talking exclusively about a Russian Federation Air Force operation. As our president already said, using ground forces is excluded. And the military goal of this operation is exclusively air support of Syrian troops in their fight against ISIL.
Officials in Syria said on Wednesday that Damascus had requested Russia's military support. News reports on Syrian TV suggested that Syria's President Bashar al-Assad had written a letter to his Russian counterpart, asking for Russian Air Force backup.
I think it can change the situation on the battlefield because during the last years of war, Syrian army lost a lot of equipment. A lot of equipment was worn out, including aircraft. And they do need additional support in both weapons and firepower, and that can change the situation on the battlefield.
Speaking at a government meeting, President Vladimir Putin said the only way to fight terrorists in Syria is to act preemptively and that Russia's military involvement would be temporary.
Russia insists that its military deployments abroad are necessary, in part because it is believed that there are at least 2,000 Russians who have already joined ISIL, and this number is growing. They say that striking ISIL in Syria and providing military assistance to Bashar al-Assad is important for Russia's national security, maintaining that it's preferable to deal with these fighters while they're in Syria and before they potentially return to Russia. Anya Ardayeva, CCTV, Moscow.